Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we'll be opening up the prize that I won in smiles.ag's Instagram contest. So if you don't know, I won from her recent giveaway. So she gave away like an Elphaba doll that she made. Actually, this is her tester doll because she tested it first, well, her technique on a My Life doll, okay? And this is the one that I have. And then later on, after she figured out that it would work, she did it on an age doll. Now, she said in her video that she didn't want to have like two Elphaba dolls in her collection. So she gave away the first doll that she had. And that's what I have right now. Anyway, it took a bit of a time before it arrived here in my address because, I live in the Philippines and she lives in the US. Now, it's not impossible to have dolls shipped out from the US to the Philippines. I use shipping card to, like, whenever I purchase anything from the US and I wanted to have it brought to my home in the Philippines. So yeah, I've been using it for years, and so it's not really that much of a problem. The only thing is it takes like a while before it arrives, so you need to be really patient when you use it. But that's okay. I'm used to it by now, and before there were some like really crazy shipping time. Okay, but now it calmed down a bit. Anyway, aside from that, if in case you haven't noticed, well, probably not, or maybe you have, I don't know. But it's been a while since I last uploaded anything in this channel. I was not sick or anything like that. Nothing bad happened to me, but more on, it's about my mental health, maybe I could say that. Life just got a bit stressful. Not that I stopped loving American Girl dolls or I no longer want to like do videos with them. I guess I was just a bit overwhelmed because also, in case you don't know, here in the Philippines, we had a heat wave. Now it's better. It's already raining. So back in the days, well, like I'm, I'm making sounds that like it was like 20 years ago. But yeah, so I really didn't have this mic, which cancels out noise, specifically the electric fan that I use. Because if you don't know, it was very hot here in the Philippines, so I couldn't really like make videos without it on, and I really didn't want to put out any videos where you could hear the electric fan really, loud. So yeah, but then when I ordered this and it came, for some reason, I really had trouble making videos. I don't know why. Maybe it was just that, I was really overwhelmed with things because I maintaining like three channels. So I had to give it a rest. But anyway, I'm back. I'll be doing more doll videos from here on. I really love my dolls. I never stop loving that. But it's times when you need to give it a rest, give it some time. And then, you have to wait until you fall in love with it again. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to be showing you the prize that I won from AG Smiles. I'm really happy that she was able to like pick me as the winner of this giveaway because I've been wishing for a very long time to win a doll from a giveaway, and finally it happened. Even though she's not really an American Girl doll, she's a My Life as doll. Still, I'm very happy with her. It's my first dream doll. Anyway, here it goes. Please watch my video. Alright, so before we open the prize that I won from smiles.ag, I'm sorry if I keep interchanging that because I sometimes say age.smiles or smiles.ag, but it's smiles.ag. Anyway, so we're going to be opening like three dolls first. So these are American Girl dolls. Two of them I purchased from a seller on Facebook Marketplace, and then one I purchased from Shop Goodwill. I have to admit though that these dolls were impulse purchases, or at least they weren't really planned for. The only reason I purchased them is because I'm already shipping out a doll from the US to the Philippines, so why not use this opportunity to have like more dolls? That way I can really maximize the shipping fee that I paid for. But these dolls aren't any less special than any of my dolls. So I still love them. So the first one of out of the box is this Truly Me number 61. So she is in very TLC condition, and she even has this cast. Maybe she's injured or something. Her hair is really, really bad. Well, not bad in the sense that it's cut. I think I'll be able to like fix it if I give it a good brushing. I just need to like spray some water on it and to make it look good again. And her body, I'm happy that she doesn't have any marks on her body, so I think she's going to be an easy fix. I just really have to concentrate on bringing back her luscious curls. Anyway, so here's one of the dolls that I purchased from a seller on Facebook Marketplace. So if I remember correctly, she is like a Grace Thomas, a rewig Grace Thomas. But as you can see here, so she is, well, she's very pretty. I really like this wig on her. I love this length and I love that she has bangs. Her limbs are not really that loose, so but I'm going to tighten it anyway. I'm going to make a separate video on how I fix her up. And then we're going to be opening the last doll in this box. So there's just like three dolls aside from the Elphaba doll that I received from Smiles.ag. So this one is the one I'm most excited about because she has platinum blonde hair. Like I really love this hair color. Not very many of my dolls have this hair color. Well, I did make one. I made her into a Saint Sauce, but I've since rewigged that one back to another hair color because I didn't really like the way the wig looks on her. So I was so happy that I was able to find this one. However, I'm not really crazy about the freckles the previous owner gave her. Like, I'm happy with freckles, but not to that extent. And she also used, like, this really, really red, pigmented, like, I don't know, marker or what. But and I really don't think it fits with her blonde, platinum blonde hair at that. So I'm going to try my best to remove those freckles from her body because if you saw earlier, it's all over her body. So she has freckles over her arms and legs. Now I love a freckled queen, however, not to that extent. So I just want them, the freckles to be like very subtle, not really all over the place or over the body. So yeah, so it's going to be a project definitely. So I'm going to show you how I remove those freckles. Maybe I'll re-add freckles, but my way, my own type of freckles. Anyway, so we're going to be opening this time the Elphaba doll that I won from Smiles.ag. So she came really, really well packaged. So we're going to see what's inside. So yeah, here I am removing her out of the box. But before that, I saw, okay, this one. She did say that she used like a Build-A-Bear outfit for the Wicked Witch of the West. So it's not really going to be fitting the American Girl doll that well, but it's still going to work. Anyway, so here's the letter that she sent me. So you can pause the video if you want to read it. But basically, she's just saying that this is a tester doll and her eyes got a bit of an issue, but I'm okay with that since I'm not going to be like actually playing with her. She's going to be sitting upright. But anyway, also this doll doesn't have shoes. So since she's wearing a Build-A-Bear outfit, so I don't think the Build-A-Bear shoes would fit her. So here she is. So she is wearing the Elphaba or the Wicked Witch of the West outfit as stated. And I'm just going to be removing this like bubble wrap. Okay, so let's hope that I will be able to show her to you because as you can see, this is a very weird angle. I actually have the camera around my neck so that you can see my view, but I guess you couldn't see her face. It's cut off. But in a short while, I'll be showing you her face so you can see her what smiles that AG did to make her this green. Okay, so her body is kind of shiny because she didn't use like a dye like we usually do when we want to dye our dolls. She used spray paint, and this is the outcome. So I do like this effect on her though. because it does give her like this porcelain doll like appearance. And I'm even thinking of doing this myself, but with the color white maybe, and I'm going to make her a doll like look like a really porcelain looking. So here's a close up of her face. So as you can see, she is a bit shiny at some point, and she doesn't have any shoes as stated earlier, and she's carrying her broomstick. So well, this is a build a bear outfit, of course, and then as I said, it's a bit loose on her, but I don't think it's that bad. Okay, so here's Elphaba now, sitting or standing among some of my American Girl dolls. I think she looks quite well. And here's the rest of the dolls that I opened in this video. So here's the first one. So here's a close-up of her face. As I mentioned earlier, she does have a lot of freckles, and yeah, let's just hope that I can remove these freckles because I really don't like them that much. And yeah, she has like freckles all over her body. I'm not trying to be rude or anything to the first owner, but it kind of makes her look like she has something like measles or something like that, maybe scarlet fever. I really don't like how it turned out. I'm so sorry. But anyway, so here's the next one. So she is like, I think she's a Krista doll. Of course, she's rewigged, and I love her hair. I just need to like brush it out, make it look nice again, but she doesn't have any issues on her body. She doesn't have any marks. So she's going to be a really easy fix for me. Okay, and then this is the last one again. So this is truly me number 61. So we're just going to be fixing up her hair, make it less tangled. Well, really tangled. And upon closer inspection, she also has like freckles on her face. What's up with the freckles? Like, we're going to be removing that. Hopefully, it gets removed, or I would really have to like put acne cream on her and put her under the sun to remove these marks. And yes, just in case you're going to comment down below that acne cream is dangerous, I already know that, but I think as long as you're being very careful that you're not doing it every day and you're not trying to like, play with it like too much or have direct contact with it, I'm definitely going to be using Q-tips or and gloves to put on the acne cream. I think you should be good. So that's it for this video. I'm just reusing this. I found out that I really don't have enough footage, so I'm reusing some of it so that you can see again what the state of these dolls. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be making more videos, and yeah, expect that. Of course, I'm going to be making videos of how I fixed up these dolls. So you're going to see their glow up very soon. So I'm trying to like make it a commitment that I'm going to be putting out a video at least once a week. Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright, so that's it. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe and see you in the next one. Oh, and put some comments down below if you like. So just share whatever thoughts that you have. Anything, if you want to like make some criticisms or whatever, that's fine. Alright, that's it. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Smiles AG, for letting me win the doll, the Elphaba doll. God bless. Bye.